Man, this is my first time ever watching Teixeira. Bro, I thought he was just another fat ass heavyweight with power. You know, first round knockout guy. You see his record, you're gonna be like, oh, he doesn't have cardio. The classic heavyweight that we always see. But he's actually good, bro. He's actually good. He understands striking. He's not just a person who's gonna go out there try to look for one big shot. No, this guy Teixeira is. I can't believe it, but he's looking like so far the future of the heavyweight. I'm not saying he's gonna be champ. I'm saying the future. Like he's gonna be top 5, top 10. He's already top 15 with a Tafa win. I'm impressed, bro. I'm very impressed. I like the way he understands striking. Just in this 35 seconds, if you watch this fight against Tafa, he was taking the outside lead leg because he was facing a southpaw in Tafa, and he was understanding that if you take that outside leg, you're gonna have way more angles and way more power. And he was doing that literally in the first 30 seconds. The first 20 seconds, you seen him doing that. He landed a big head kick, and then he eventually shot for a takedown that pushed Tafa to the cage, and then he hit him with a fucking. It looked low. It looked like a low knee, but and then an elbow, and it was nasty. But either way, I think he would have won that fight. Even against this Arthur Lopez guy in the Dana White Contender Series, this motherfucker Teixeira is using a fucking Philly shell in MMA. And you know why it works for him? Because he's so goddamn fucking tall. So everything where you're swinging has to be hooks. If you are throwing straights, he's going to see it coming because he's so fucking tall. And you're throwing hooks, right, to obviously catch him on the end of his slips and everything, right? And he's just rolling with it. Like there was a lot of shots here. Well, Lopez did land 2 good shots where I seen Teixeira chin get not wobbled but move a little, but he still threw right after. But a lot of shots he was rolling with it, and I'm like, bro, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that we're finally seeing I know Sean Strickland and all that, but we're finally seeing a Philly show with a young fighter. You know, I don't think it's gonna work. Like I don't think it's gonna work in the long run because obviously smaller gloves. But it's working for him, you know? Very, very, very interesting fighter. Of course, I didn't even need to watch Derrick Lewis. We all know Derrick Lewis. I've been an MMA fan. I've been watching UFC since Derrick Lewis was like in his debut, bro. Like who remembers his Travis Brown knockout when he fucking called out Ronda Rousey right after? Like, come on, man. We all know how Derrick Lewis fights. Big overhands, power, retarded strength. But it's very easy to fight him. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to fight him. All you have to do is obviously don't be done, don't make mistakes. And I think Teixeira is smart enough to not make mistakes. He doesn't make much mistakes, bro. I know the Philly show and all that, like it might be a mistake, but bro, it's working for him, bro. And I'm not gonna fade him until it doesn't work, you know? Maybe you fight someone like a Cyril Gahn who could spam leg kicks or spam kicks, and but even then, like we haven't seen Teixeira's wrestling yet, so we don't even know if it's good. What if he just takes down Cyril Gahn and just subs him? Like we've seen Volkov, a kickboxer, take down Gahn and obviously win the fight, but he lost it on a judge's scorecard. So I'm gonna take Teixeira pretty confidently. I'm not gonna lie. Listen. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's a 7 out of 10. I just don't. He's not gonna. Derrick Lewis is not gonna have more cardio than Teixeira because Teixeira puts on a pace. Chin durability, Derrick Lewis is not there anymore in the stage of his career. He always quits, bro. Like we know this. We know this about Derrick Lewis. He quits in fights. You know. I think it's gonna be another fight like this against Spivak. Another fight like Tuivasa where he just goes out there and he gets blitzed. Like, that's just how I see it, bro. That's just how I see it. I don't know what Derrick Lewis could do to win here. I literally don't know. Maybe he could wrestle, but like I'm not gonna bank on that, bro. I'm not gonna bank on that. What if he gets subbed? I don't know. But I think Teixeira takes it very easily. 7 out of 10 confidence. 7 out of 10. All right? I like Teixeira. And it's hard for me. I'm going to bet Teixeira, and I never bet heavyweights. I never bet heavyweights. All right? I think it's going to be a first-round knockout. I think it's going to be a straight down the middle from Teixeira. He might be slipping to the right, and then boom, just drop a left hand or right hand. I don't know. I think it's going to be very, very clean, though. First round knockout, Teixeira.